Ultraman? The engineer? James Gunn's Superman villains explained. James Gunn is making a Superman movie. Yeah, sure. But you know what's even more exciting than that? The villains, dude. We're talking Ultraman, the Hammer of Baravia, and the Engineer. 3 villains for one Superman movie? That's crazy. Who are these guys though? Like, is Superman gonna be fighting some dude with a hammer? And what's the Engineer gonna do, like build a bridge really fast? Don't worry, I got you. We're diving deep into the comics, the rumors, the whole shebang. Let's break it all down. And yes, there will be multiverse madness involved. Okay, first up, Ultraman. Imagine Superman, right? The iconic hero we all know and love with his red cape, blue suit, and unwavering sense of justice. But instead of being raised by loving farmers in Kansas, who instilled in him the values of kindness, humility, and the importance of doing good, he's raised by like space mobsters. Imagine a world where crime and corruption are the norm and everyone's out for themselves. On a planet where everyone's kind of a jerk, it's a dog-eat-dog world and Ultraman fits right in. So, instead of fighting for truth, justice, and the American way, he's all about power, control, and probably really bad fashion choices. He's all about power, control, and probably really bad fashion choices. Think dark, imposing figure in a suit that screams intimidation. We're talking black suit, goatee, maybe even a sneer, the kind of look that makes you cross the street to avoid him. This guy is bad news. He's the kind of villain who doesn't just want to win, he wants to dominate. And get this, his powers? Basically the same as Superman's. Super strength, flight, heat vision, you name it. Basically the same as Superman's, except he gets stronger by soaking up kryptonite radiation. Yeah, you heard that right. Kryptonite. Yeah, you heard that right. Kryptonite. Superman's weakness? Ultraman's energy drink. Superman's weakness? Ultraman's energy drink. This is a guy who could punch Superman into next week. He's basically the ultimate what-if scenario. What if Clark Kent had embraced the dark side? He's basically the ultimate what-if scenario. What if Clark Kent had embraced the dark side? What if he decided to use his powers for evil? Not great, Bob. What if he decided to use his powers for evil? Not great, Bob. But that's what makes Ultraman such a compelling villain, right? He's a reflection of Superman, but twisted and warped. He's everything Superman could be if he made all the wrong choices. And that's terrifying. He's everything Superman could be if he made all the wrong choices. And that's terrifying. Plus, the whole multiverse thing, yeah, that opens up some serious possibilities. We could see Ultraman leading an invasion from another dimension. Or maybe he's just here to cause some good old-fashioned chaos. Either way, Superman's in for one heck of a fight. It's a battle of ideologies of good versus evil, and it's going to be epic. So buckle up, because this is one showdown you won't want to miss. Now, the Hammer of Baravia, this one's a bit more out there. See, he's not your typical Superman villain. He's not some alien warlord or a mad scientist with a death ray. He's more of a symbol. Okay, so Baravia is this fictional Eastern European country in the DC universe. It's got a long history of war, conflict, and general unrest. And the Hammer of Baravia, he's like their boogeyman, a symbol of their pain and suffering. Now, we don't know a ton about him yet. Is he a super soldier? A mythical warrior brought to life? A guy with a really big hammer? Your guess is as good as mine. But that's part of what makes him interesting, right? He's a blank slate, a mystery waiting to be solved. Some people think he's going to be a commentary on war and violence. Others think he's going to be a pawn in a larger game, manipulated by some shadowy organization. Who knows? Maybe he's just a really angry dude with a hammer. The possibilities are endless. Chapter 3. The Engineer Tech Nightmare or Misunderstood Genius. And last but not least, we got the Engineer. And let me tell you, this one's a doozy, because the Engineer isn't just some random villain with a cool name. No. She's Angela Spica, a genius inventor who can go toe-to-toe with Tony Stark in the smarts department, except, you know, way more dangerous. See, Angela decided to replace her own blood with nanites. Yeah, you heard that right, nanites. Microscopic robots that give her complete control over her body. She can shapeshift, fly, create weapons out of thin air. You name it, she can do it. She's basically a walking, talking Swiss Army knife of destruction. But here's the thing. Angela's not necessarily evil. She's more of a pragmatist. She sees the problems in the world and she wants to fix them by any means necessary. So, is she a villain? A hero? An anti-hero? It's all a matter of perspective. Chapter 4. Gunn's master plan, villains or something more. Alright, so we've got these 3 wild cards, right? Ultraman, the evil twin. He's not just a simple villain, he's a dark mirror, reflecting what Superman could become if he ever lost his way. Then there's Hammer of Baravia, the muscle. This guy is raw power, a force of nature. He's the embodiment of brute strength, but also the chaos that comes with it. And the engineer, the brains, and Brawn, let's be real. She's not just smart, she's a genius with a knack for creating things that can either save the world or destroy it. But how do they all fit together? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's like a puzzle, each piece fitting perfectly to form a bigger picture. But here's my theory. James Gunn isn't just throwing random villains at the wall to see what sticks. No. He's crafting a story, a meticulously planned narrative. A story with layers, man. Layers that peel back to reveal deeper meanings and connections. Layers. Think about it. Ultraman represents Superman's dark potential. He's the what-if scenario, the path not taken. The Hammer of Baravia represents the chaos and violence of the human world. He's the raw, untamed force that challenges order and peace. And the engineer? She represents the dangers of unchecked technology and the seductive allure of power. She's the cautionary tale of what happens when intellect is used without ethics. See what's happening here? These aren't just villains, they're thematic elements, each representing a different aspect of the challenges Superman will face. They're reflections of the challenges Superman will face in this new DC universe. They're not just obstacles, they're tests of his character and resolve. They're gonna force him to confront his own beliefs, his own limits. They'll push him to the edge, making him question everything he stands for. Maybe Ultraman pushes Superman too far, makes him question his own morality. What if he's tempted to cross the line? Maybe the Hammer of Baravia forces him to make an impossible choice, save one life or save thousands. These dilemmas are what make the story compelling. Chapter 5. A New Dawn for Superman? Okay, so we've talked about the villains, but what does all this mean for Superman? Well, I think it means we're finally gonna see a Superman movie that's not afraid to get real. A movie that dives deep into the essence of what it means to be a hero in today's world. A Superman movie that tackles the big questions, the tough choices, the messy realities of being a superhero in a complicated world. It's about time we see Superman grappling with issues that resonate with our own lives. No more punching robots in Metropolis for this Superman. He's gonna be facing down threats that are both physical and philosophical. Threats that challenge his very core and beliefs. He's gonna be tested in ways he never thought possible. The stakes are higher, the challenge is more personal, and the consequences more dire. Imagine this, Superman standing in the ruins of a city facing down Ultraman. The devastation around him a testament to the battles he's fought and the ones yet to come. The two of them, evenly matched, locked in a battle that could destroy everything. Their clash not just a physical one, but a battle of ideologies. And as Superman fights, he's forced to confront the darkness within himself, the darkness that Ultraman embodies. It's a reflection of his own fears and doubts. Or picture this, Superman, caught between the Hammer of Baravia and a group of innocent civilians, the weight of his decisions pressing down on him. He can't stop them both. He has to choose, and that choice will define him, shape him, and haunt him. And whatever choice he makes, there will be consequences, the kind that leave scars both visible and invisible. Lives lost, trust broken, the weight of the world on his shoulders, the burden of being Superman never felt heavier. And then there's the engineer. She's not just a physical threat, she's an intellectual one. A villain who challenges Superman's mind as much as his might. This new dawn for Superman is about more than just battles and villains. It's about exploring the depths of his character, his struggles, and his journey to find hope in a world that often feels hopeless. Gunn Superman, get hype. So yeah, James Gunn's Superman movie, it's gonna be lit. We've got epic villains, complex themes, and a director who's not afraid to take risks. What more could you ask for? I don't know about you, but I am hyped. Ultraman, the engineer, the Hammer of Baravia, bring it on. This is gonna be the Superman movie we've all been waiting for. And hey, if you're as excited as I am, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more superhero goodness. Because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. So who are you most excited to see in Gunn's Superman? Evil Twin Ultraman, Tech Menace Engineer, or the Wildcard Hammer? Drop your picks below, and hit that like if you're hyped for this next chapter in the DCU. Subscribe for more comic-to-screen breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next video.